So it's been exactly I think 4 months-ish since I posted on YouTube at least. I think the last thing I posted was the Halloween speed paint, and then I just dipped. To be honest, I can't tell you guys why I haven't been posting really. I think it's just because I kind of went through a little bit of an art block. I have so much video and art ideas, like especially stories and like a lot of fan art, but I'm like, oh, I can't really animate, I can't really draw this. And then I'm like, I have to do it to get better at it. But this time, there will be no empty promises. I'm not gonna, obviously I'm not gonna be drawing every day and posting every day, but at least I'm gonna try being active, like at least on a weekly basis. Of course, I have school and some other things, so I can't guarantee, but hopefully I will get into a schedule. But yeah, hopefully this is my official comeback. No more coming and being like, yeah, sorry guys, I haven't been posting for so long. None of that. So I don't know where I was watching Technoblade's old Skywars videos, and I decided I'm gonna make fan art of this guy because he's been one of my favorite Minecraft YouTubers since like almost like 2016, 2017-ish. So yeah. Now, for quite a bit, if you've been following my Instagram, which by the way, you should totally follow my social medias. I've got an Instagram, a Twitter, and I mean I'm probably going to stop using because I don't understand how to use that app. I have my DeviantArt, which I also don't use, and I'm probably going to be making a Tumblr, but just follow the first two. I'm going to be trying to be active on those two the most. So yeah, if you've been following my Instagram, I've been posting a lot of these like flat line art drawings where the shading is also pretty sharp. And you guys should know that I have my digital painting style. And for some reason, it just occurred to me that I can combine these two into something. I don't know why that idea was just so insane to me. So I did want to experiment with that style. I think it's called shell shading or something like that. I also wanted to experiment with poses as well, even though that's like the last thing I should be doing because I'm still trying to study like head anatomy and things like that. But I wanted to draw him with a sword held behind him for some reason. I thought it would be really cool, and at least it would push me out of my comfort zone. And I did want to make this comeback at least a pretty different drawing. So yeah. The reference photo I was using was not that helpful, and when I was drawing it on paper, it did not look like his arm was like pulled behind him. And then I remembered, I'm a human. I can just do the pose myself to understand it and just take a picture of it. And it'll be exactly how I want it. I picture in my head. And before, I would be like, whenever I saw like art videos, that would be like, take a picture of yourself doing the pose and you'll understand the anatomy better. And I actually tried it and it worked. So of course, I don't have a diamond sword just lying around at home. So I just took whatever this thing is, and I swung it over my back, and for some reason I tried smiling the way that I sketched him, and that was a very poor decision. I did not did not look sane. I imported it into Medibang, so that's why there's like a weird box covering up the first part of the speed paint, because my face is there. While I was drawing, I was watching the anime Jujutsu Kaisen, which is a pretty good anime. I feel like it's been blowing up. I got sad because I just ran out of episodes midway, and I feel like that was why this drawing took me almost 5 hours, which that's usually the time it takes me for a watercolor painting, like those full digital painting landscape things. I think it was just because I was just looking at that instead of drawing. I also believe there is some debate on which design of Technoblade is superior. Whether it's like the full pig design or like the full anime boy looking design. Honestly, I just did a combination of both. Well, barely. I just took the anime boy design and I added fangs and pig ears. But I think it looks pretty cool. I think that's my favorite version of it. It's a mixture of both. So for the actual drawing process, I think like the line art part was the most consuming one because I've been trying to work on making different line weights and widths and sizes and all that, and I did like how my lines turned out, like especially on like the frilly things on his shirt. Those are really satisfying. but of course I feel like I have a lot of areas to grow on that. I started writing this script at 1 a.m. and it's just incredibly messy. So I'm just gonna talk off the top of my head about other things about the drawing, and hopefully that lasts until the rest of the speed paint. So I don't know if you can tell, but what I did first was the hair. I think I did like how the hair turned out. It kind of looks washed out because I actually made it way too purple, and then after off screen I actually like changed it to be a little more pink. But yeah, I think the hair was definitely my favorite part out of this. And I also did this, I took a lot of time on the skin. The rest I was just kind of rushing, especially the background. Oh my gosh, I rushed so much on the background. It's very simple, but yeah, I just wanted to get this drawing done. Of course, that wasn't a great decision. A lot of the shading in some places was kind of like rough, I guess. Like on the skin and stuff, I blended it out a lot, but on the shirt, I definitely did not blend it as much as I should have. I also really like how the lighting came out. I feel like it's just very warm, and yeah, I like the colors I chose. I tried to go for a sunlight, I guess, and this lighting was supposed to be coming from like in front of Technoblade. Yeah, and I also tried to add a bit of lighting on other things like the earrings, the sword, and the crown. I don't know if that overwhelmed it too much. But yeah, and I also like how the front particles, I hate the back particles, I added too much, but I do like how the front particles kind of turned out. Towards the end, I had no clue what to make his eye color, because all the designs of Technoblade, like everyone changes the eye color, so I just went with red, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it goes along with like the blood stains and everything. And yeah. Also, I completely like exported it, the PNG, and like different versions of it, and then I realized I forgot there's like a little space. It just bothered me so much. There's actually a little space on the earring where I forgot to draw like the part of the diamond sword behind it. But other than that, that's all my thoughts on this drawing. I mean, I'm really proud of how it came out. I'm still gonna be growing on this style. I don't know, I have so much styles. Well, I'm hoping this is gonna be, I'm definitely gonna be trying to practice this a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna be trying to learn a bit of like realism anatomy for the next little bit, but I think I am going to try drawing these kind of drawings every once in a while to post on social media. So yeah, and I do have a story time idea. I still have to write the script, do everything, but I will hopefully get that sometime soon. But yeah, well, here's me coming back after 4 months. Sorry about that. I have 20 seconds to talk about anything in this outro. I actually recorded this a couple days after I even wrote the script and made this drawing. I'm such a procrastinator, and my sister walked in like 3 times while I'm trying to record this in the closet. So yeah, this took a lot of tries. Goodbye.